criminally prosecuted, civilly prosecuted, whatever it is that we can do, right? It may be that you can't criminally prosecute somebody, but that you can go after them civilly.
They're going to come after every ICE agent. They're going to come after they're already doing it with the Doge, young guys that worked on Doge. They're going to salt the earth. We have people that are actually out there trying to do good work. Nick Shirley, James O'Keefe, Scott Pressler. They're starting to get demoralized. Who could blame them? Here's James O'Keefe today on Benny Johnson's show.
You say that you have people potentially flipping on the higher-ups. Who are the higher-ups? What does your gut tell you?
Well, right now, I have people in the field.
The money's coming from somewhere.
Yes, it is.
And it's a lot of money. Even if it's $5 per signature to the homeless person, there's like suitcases of hundreds of thousands of dollars where the $5 comes from, right?
That's correct. You got a huge audience. So if I say what it is right now, it might hurt my ability over the next few days to continue getting it. But
of course,
there's petitioners and there's coordinators, and it appears as though this is like organized crime. And the thing about organized crime is it's extremely dangerous. So you could have gangs involved in this. There are companies that do this, but they're criminal actions. So there's out-of-state people that come into California. They make a lot of money. And we've been given the names of those companies, and we're currently tracking them down. But yeah, James O'Keefe and Cam Higbee and Savannah Hernandez and Anthony Rubin and John Cho has a report out today. We are going to find the higher-ups and expose them. But I think the question we have to ask ourselves is, without accountability, what does it matter? What does it matter? If no one is held accountable, does bringing it to I guess the question for your audience is a rhetorical question. Do you want me to continue doing this? Do you want me to continue exposing it? Does it even matter? I mean, that's a rhetorical question. I'm not going to answer that because I can stop. I can give up. I can retire. But I'm not going to put my life in harm's way and my people's life, because they were almost killed, for nothing. It's not worth it. I think you would agree with that. So I can go away. I can be on a sabbatical until someone is arrested. But I'm not going to put my people's life in danger every week for nothing to happen. That's honest. I'm just being vulnerable and transparent with the world. I'm not going to get killed. I saw what happened to Charlie Kirk. I don't want to die. I need to stay on this earth to keep exposing the truth. So I can go on vacation. I can go away. And when y'all are going to arrest somebody, I'll come back. Because I'll tell you what, getting punched in the neck, having nobody get arrested, it's not right. It's immoral is what it is. And the Republicans are in power. The Attorney General of the United States has the jurisdiction to arrest someone tomorrow. I haven't seen any statements on the internet or on Fox News or anywhere else about this. And I frankly, I get there's egos involved, but I think it's a form of cowardice. I'm glad the president is talking about it. I think he should continue to talk about it. And I will continue to keep releasing videos this week. But I'm pissed off. And I'm pissed off because my friend and my closest colleague was violently assaulted and came an inch from we came an inch from losing our lives. Knives and guns there. And I need something to happen. I really need something to happen. Otherwise, I'm going to have to stop doing what I'm doing. And I don't know what else to say.
Can you blame them? Why put your neck out there? They killed Charlie Kirk. They got away with it. They celebrated it. They're heroes. They made themselves the victims. The violence against right-wingers, overwhelming. They tried to kill Jake Lang twice here in the past fucking 2 months. Beat the shit out of him. Bunch of Antifa types. Then they threw a bomb at him. Slaps on the wrist. No big deal. Just today, Andy Noah has a story out. Just today in Portland, I think it was one of the people that attacked, was it Nick Shirley or Nick Sorter? Not guilty, jury says. Of course, open season. Scott Adams, remember everyone laughed at him. We said Republicans would be hunted. Here you go. And what do you get out of it? What's the point? Why would you go out there and risk it? What's the point? I'm not asking. I'm asking. What's the point? Why should I do it? Why should I go to an event? Why don't I just sit here and talk about video games and sports, do a little comedy bit, and then play whip songs at the end of the night? Why not? Does it matter if I win debate after debate? All I do is put a bigger target on my back, and for what? Nothing will change. The very people that I'm out there fucking pushing to get elected, they get elected and say, thanks so much, Rob. Now we're going to do jack shit. Thank you, dude. We appreciate it. It's very nice of you. We'll really appreciate our salary. Maybe we'll do some insider trading too. Thanks so much, dude. Oh, what's that? Voter ID? Nah, sorry, dude. Can't do that. But I'll tell you what we will do. Nothing. We'll pass big bills with a lot of pork to give our donors money. But hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Enjoy those death threats. At some point, why would an Elon Musk ever want to get involved in again? Why would he? Go enjoy your billions, man. Do what you got to do. Fuck it. Let's focus on space. Fuck all this planet's fucked. Screw it. I'm not getting involved in politics anymore. Fuck it. If you're Brett Kavanaugh type dude like that, why would you ever want to be nominated to the Supreme Court? Go through that shit. At some point, you're just like, nah, I'm good. No thanks. Why bother? Stick my neck out there? Nope. If I'm objective, I've done a decent amount. I've gone to a lot of events. I do a lot of shit behind the scenes that I'm not really talking about on here. I did the call fucking bank shit. I knocked on doors. I put up signs. But I'm lazy compared to people like Scott Pressler. How's he feeling? He says, this is from this morning, sometimes I wonder why I do this work. I wonder why I work so hard to elect Republican majorities into office. And when we are in power, our very elected officials don't wield or harness that power. I wonder why I lose sleep, miss family vacations, and put my personal life on hold so wealthy senators could go on paid vacations after not achieving the very promises they campaigned on. Sometimes I wonder if they truly care about us and if they actually want to represent the will of the very people that elect them into positions of authority. I will tell you this. If the Senate ultimately does not pass the Save America Act, I will use all of the energy, hustle, and organizing efforts we use to elect those senators into office as tools to peacefully and respectively defeat them in their upcoming elections. James O'Keefe's getting fed up. Scott Pressler's getting fed up. I don't say this for the Democrats. Fuck them. They don't give a shit. They're interested only in political power, period. They'll defend a human vegetable like Joe Biden and all the bullshit he's doing. I actually have a conscience. I look at stories and I struggle. I'm like, man, here's what I like that Trump's doing. Here's what I like Republicans doing. Here's what I dislike. I'll criticize in real time my side. My audience, some people in my audience get pissed about it. I actually give a fuck about the country. I give a fuck about the future of this country and my son and my neighborhood and people all around this great country. I care. It's not enough to just say, oh, my side won. They haven't given me anything. Who gives a fuck my side won? And it's becoming, at least to me, I said this the other day, objectively, the Republicans, particularly in the Senate, are worse than Trump. They do nothing. They don't even pretend to give a shit, most of them. But I think the reason it hurts more with Trump was because you got a false sense of hope. My entire adult life, there's not been anyone in politics that even remotely attempted to represent me. There's my congressman that I vote for, that even if he was good, he's one of what? 400 something. But most of the time, no, your individual congressman sucks too. But anyways, okay. But here comes Trump and it's like, wow, there's someone who's potentially outside the system. Maybe he'll shake it up. And I know it's a big job and it's going to fucking be a lot and he probably won't be able to do it. But damn, there's someone there. Someone that actually gives a shit about regular people. There he is. Someone that doesn't hate me because of my skin color or because I'm in flyover country or because I'm Christian or because I'm man. Wow, that's so weird. In public life, in politics. And then you look and you're like, what are we doing? What, Iran? Venezuela? Still giving money to Ukraine? Where it's like, rationally, you're like, yeah, but Trump's the least of our problems. These Republicans are dog shit in the Senate. But the emotional part of it's like, yeah, but I had hopes for him. And yet still there will be those, there's no problem. I mean, the one point of optimism is also the blackest of pills. It's both. You ready? You ready for this? The average person in this country absolutely fucking despises every single issue that the Democrats stand for. And that is both reason for optimism and the blackest of pills. Because that's still going to win. That's how bad it is. The Democrats could cause 12-hour lines at airports while beating the shit out of law enforcement on the streets to get their way, while advocating for men in women's locker rooms and abortions up till birth, and they're going to win. That's the truth, and they're going to deserve their victory. That's how bad the Republicans are. That's how bad it is. Think of how historically fucking terrible the Republicans have to be to have that even be a consideration. Remember, people were talking like the Democratic Party was dead after the 2024 election. The month or two after it, remember their audit? They're like looking at, they're like, it's because racism. They wouldn't vote for a black woman. We need more DEI, more trans issues. And you're like, good luck. You guys are fucked. Republicans said, not so fast. Not so fast. We could do it. We could be even shittier. How's this possible? There's so many layups. We're going to pass a bill for border security. We're going to enshrine Trump's fucking 80-20 issue. No? Oh, okay. Voter ID. 90-10 issue. No? Well, at least let's go after the corrupt Democrats that use lawfare and shit. Can't really do that either. Well, hey, if we're not going to do anything, at least we'll stop spending money. No. We're going to spend more money than the previous administration. On what? What are you spending the money on? Well, ICE. That you cowered out and brought out of Minneapolis? What's the fucking point? I debate since I was fucking 19 in college. I'm naive. For me, debate, I was in the debate community, super left-wing. Sort of got along with most of the people. Some of them. They thought I was quirky, whatever. But for me, it was always, these people have fucked up ideas, but we all mean well. When I was working with Word War, just to give you a little behind the scenes what's going on. So I knew the Word War thing was coming up. And I would go pick my son up at school every day. And then my son's doing he's in preschool. It's a Catholic preschool. So he's doing a lot of like events there, like Halloween party or, just church activities that we go to. And I remember we were picking him up from school one day. I'll never forget this. And we usually get there like 10, 15 minutes early. Me and my wife sit in the car. So I'm strolling X. And I see this video, and it's Charlie Kirk. And I was like, oh, fuck, was that a gunshot? And then I see another video, and I'm like, he didn't make it. And right around that time, Andrew messages me. He's like, you got time for a call? I said, sure. So he calls, he's like, did you see that video? I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I have a worse video. He's not going to make it. He's like, it's bad. And so we both talked, we're like, fuck, that's horrible. We talked about Charlie for like 15 minutes. And then Andrew says, you got Word War coming up. You got debate con. You got to get security. Andrew's more radical than Charlie. We're not like Destiny. We can't go out and have erudite BR security. What incentive does Andrew Wilson have to go out there politically at this point? You could say, well, Rob, money. You need money. It's your job. True. I'm not rich. Andrew's busted his ass. He's doing great. He could just be like, I have a great wife. I have a great family. I'm out, y'all. Thanks so much. You know how many in real life events he does? He knows there's a target on his fucking back. He knows it. That's the world we live in now. You accept it. You say, well, we're not going to cower. We're going to keep pushing for what we think's right culturally, religiously, politically. That's what we're going to do. Why even bother with the politics aspect? For what? To get shot? To get attacked? To get smeared? To have people send you death threats? To have people insult your wife every fucking day? To have to get more security on your house? And so what? So you can bust your ass to get some dude elected that'll be like, thanks so much, you dumb fuck. Can't wait for my salary now. Fuck you, asshole. I hate you. I hate you and I hate your family and I hate your way of life, motherfucker. I can't wait to pretend and do this grift and then go get hired by CNN as soon as I'm done. Can't fucking wait. Fuck you. Like John Boehner or Michael Steele or Marjorie Taylor Greene. Why not just throw up your hand and say, fuck it. I'm just going to go fucking, I got mine. Fuck you. Me and my family would be all right. Fuck it. Why would anyone that has power, influence, or skill, why even give a shit about it anymore? Why do Elon Musk? If you're him, why do you care? You could have been the green energy guy the rest of your life. Hey, you were on Rick and Morty. Cool. Nice. All the celebs go invite you to a party. Green energy guy, Tesla, woo, rockets. What's our pitch? Hey, talented men, go out there and bust your ass for a bunch of people that fucking hate you and will promise you a bunch of bullshit they don't even have the fucking intent to fake. And here's the best part, right? Even the people that would be on your side, they're going to call you a Zionist or they're going to call you a fucking anti-Semite. Doesn't matter. That fucking guy, that motherfucking piece of shit at the Oxford Debate Union stared Charlie Kirk in the eye as they're debating. Then as soon as Kirk got killed, couldn't wait to go to the internet. Good! Motherfucker. Piece of shit. We want their ideas crushed. They want us murdered. And then to mock our wives. James O'Keefe goes out there, he's getting attacked. King Higbee goes out there, he gets attacked. Nothing happens, ever. I don't agree with Nick Fuentes and everything he says, but he ain't trying to do that to me. Neither's Candace Owens. Neither's Ben Shapiro. I'm willing to work anyone that could help push back against this nonsense. And for that, I'm a Zionist, an anti-Semite, a racist, a bigot, a anti-Christian, whatever. Insert. I'm a lunatic. You lose James O'Keefe. You lose Scott Pressler. Where are we at? Meanwhile, here's the Democrats' message, and their base is like, this isn't enough. Ready?
What does a Project 2029 agenda look like for you?
I don't think you can speak of it in shorthand, but I'll just say
Sure.
a couple of things that I think are absolutely necessary. One is we've got to restore the rule of law, and that means holding people accountable who've broken the law. I'm talking about in this administration, when we get a new one, the people in this administration who've broken the law and federal agents who've broken the law need to be held accountable.
And that means criminally prosecuted.
Criminally prosecuted, civilly prosecuted, whatever it is that we can do, right? It may be that you can't criminally prosecute somebody, but that you can go after them civilly.
They're going to come after every fucking ICE agent. They're going to come after they're already doing it with the Doge, young guys that worked on Doge. They're going to salt the earth. The lesson's going to be loud and fucking clear. If we don't rig it to where it's impossible to we ever lose an election again, and somehow you scrape an election, know this. That's only temporary. And if you work with that administration in any capacity whatsoever, we're going to fucking bury you. We're going to throw your ass in prison. We're going to sue you into oblivion. And it'll work. People are going to say, you know what, it ain't worth it for me. I'm good. Just go. Go to Blue Sky. Go to fucking Left Wing X. Watch them. Watch fucking Like to Live and Learn people. It's not enough. Stronger. Merrick Garland wasn't enough. He was weak. More. They only subpoenaed 12 Republican senators. Not enough. Susan Rice, still influential in Democratic politics. What's she gonna say we should do?
But when it comes to the elites, you know, the corporate interests, the law firms, the universities, the media, I agree with you, Preet. It is not. It's not going to end well for them. For those that decided that it was, you know, that they would act in their perceived very narrow self-interest, which I would underscore is very short-term self-interest, and, you know, take a knee to Trump. I think they're now starting to realize, wait a minute, you know, this is not popular. Trump is not popular. What he is doing, whether on the economy and affordability or on immigration now, is not popular. And that there is likely to be a swing in the other direction. And they are going to be caught with more than their pants down. They're going to be held accountable by those who come in opposition to Trump and win at the ballot box. And I can tell you, Preet, you know, as I talk to leaders in Washington, leaders in our party, leaders in the states, if these corporations think that the Democrats, when they come back in power, are going to, you know, play by the old rules, and you know, and say, oh, never mind, we'll forgive you for all the people you fired, all the policies and principles you've violated, all, you know, the laws you've skirted. I think they've got another thing coming because, you know, just like when Trump thought, okay, I'll redistrict and the Democrats won't have the guts to play hardball. They're going to be surprised. Democrats have had a belly full.
So what she's saying is, hey, what policies is she talking about? Well, DEI policies. If you took away your DEI policies, if you fired people, if you cooperated with ICE, then we're going to come after you criminally and civilly. Companies. And they're going to do it too. They're going to win. As of right now, they're going to win, and they're going to do it. They are setting the groundwork for, don't you ever fucking go against us. Not at the individual level, not at the company level, not at the legal level, not at the political level. We'll bury all you motherfuckers. We'll use civil cases, we'll use criminal cases, we'll allow our jackboots to go attack you personally. We don't give a fuck. We'll use jury nullification when we beat one of your reporters or shit. And the Republicans' counteroffer to that is, okay, we're going on vacation. I'm sorry, we don't have time to do anything. Sorry.